Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well. And over the past week, you've taken steps to enrich your life in whatever way is important to you. This week, I've asked the question in the title of this stream is who showed up? What do I mean by that? I'm asking you to look inside of yourself and recognize that you may have set some goals, challenges for yourself for this week, and you may or may not have showed up and delivered upon it. By that, I'm saying to you, really, did you choose to accept circumstances, or were you taking action despite those circumstances to achieve your goals? And that might have just been participating in the Turnfit 14-day HIT program. When you sign up to join, you have to do such a thing, you sign up with the commitment to see it to the end. But if you let yourself off for whatever reason, who showed up? Which aspect of yourself showed up? And the reason this became a question so important to me is I was rereading some books and stories and thinking about other presentations and videos I'm going to put for my own community. And I was reminded of a story that's been attributed to Mahatma Gandhi, but if I'm honest with you, I've done some research and it appears in various teachings, stories from others and attributed to others, but I'll relay it as it was told in this book. A woman approached Mahatma Gandhi and said to Mahatma Gandhi, "Gandhi, would you tell my son to stop eating sugar?" Gandhi thought for a moment and said, "Yes. Bring your son to see me in 2 weeks' time." The woman was a little perplexed, but respected Gandhi and said, "Sure." So she disappeared. 2 weeks later, she comes back with her son and presents her son to Gandhi, who said to the boy, "Stop eating sugar." The boy said, "Okay," turned around and was about to leave with the mum. But the mum stopped and approached Gandhi and said, "Thank you so much. But let me ask you, why did you make me come back 2 weeks later if all you're going to do was tell my son to stop eating sugar?" And Gandhi's reported to have said, 2 weeks ago, I myself ate sugar. It is also, if you think about it, relates to the often quoted, saying attributed to Gandhi, "Be the change you want to see in the world." So as opposed to thinking about the change you want to see in the world externally of you, what is the change within yourself that you want to be? Is that person going to show up? And therein lies the intent behind my question. Are you going to be telling people that you are these things and they're not doing it, honouring your own intention, your own words, your own expression? Are people coming to you for advice, direction and support, and you yourself not honouring it? The expression, "do as I say, not as I do," is a demonstration of personal non-congruence, living outside of integrity. So how can I tell you not to eat sugar if I'm eating sugar myself? Therein lies the lesson. But I also want to challenge you one step further in a slightly different context. It's the standards by which we hold ourselves and the standards we accept within others, because this also reflects within who shows up. And it's a story of Henry Kissinger when he was Secretary of State and had to provide a very important speech to Congress that the rest of the world was going to be listening to. He had a speechwriter, and the speechwriter came with the speech that he prepared, recognising the importance of the speech, and presented it to Kissinger. Kissinger looked down at it and asked the speechwriter, is this the best you can do? The speechwriter picked up the speech, took it away, and worked on it for several more hours. He returned to Kissinger with the revamped, improved and enhanced speech. Once more, Kissinger looked at it and turned round to the speechwriter and asked him, is this the best you could do? Getting quite frustrated by this, understandably, the speechwriter, who was very experienced in writing powerful and motivating speeches that communicated the message that Kissinger wanted to get across, grabbed it, went out the room, and then worked for a further few hours on improving this speech. He returned for the third time, presented it to Kissinger, looked down at it, and once more Kissinger said, is this the best you can do? At which point the speechwriter said yes, to which Kissinger responded, I better read it this time. That level of commitment to excellence can be internalised, or it can be externally supported by having a coach, a trainer, a mentor, people you respect and honour. But the person that makes the decision to do and to do differently, to be the change they want to be, is you. So I encourage and urge you to ask yourself these questions. Who is going to show up today? Is it going to be the future of you who won't accept less than the best performance in whatever area it is that you work? Or is it going to be the you that used to live with the excuses and denial even, and blame of all the circumstances and situations that prohibited them producing their best performance? Because frankly, if it wasn't a case of you wanting your situation to change, you wouldn't even be part of this group now, because you had made a choice in your physical way of being that you wanted to improve and to excel and to become healthier and fitter, which is why you've gone to the best training group around. Who is going to show up? Own that future space, deliver on that future space, and do everything you can to be that best version of yourself. I hope you found this of value and look forward to speaking to you next week. Take care, everyone.